TitleMatchNetwork.com.
Were you into the drug scene at all?
No.
No. What are your thoughts on steroids in the business? Just asking you.
I think it's okay in wrestling, because no one's trying to be a bodybuilder. They're just, as I told Vince one day, they're just trying to get fluid in their joints, to keep working, to provide for their family. That's all they're doing. You know what I mean? It's not, again, to be a bodybuilder and make money that way. You know, you want to go after steroids? Go after bodybuilding. They could shut bodybuilding down, so why don't they go there? They won't. You know? So, it is what it is.
Do you believe in the wellness policy that goes on over there, or do you think it's
I think it's horse shit.
Why is that?
Because I think they pick and choose. You know, now I'm getting letters that, like, I need help. I can go to wherever, you know, for rehab.
Right.
Well, I think Jimmy's been through it a couple times, or once anyway. You know, and he's off. Are they chasing him? No. You know, we're here at a wrestling event where people are signing autographs. Look at every wrestler. Everybody has body replacements and you name it. There's no insurance for these guys. You know, there's no 401k. There ain't shit for these guys. That fuck is getting rich. God bless him. He's getting rich. Well, devil bless him. He's getting, because he don't believe in God. You know, he's getting rich. And Triple H is there now, who's been in everybody else's shoes. And he's not trying to change it. You know, he's not one of the boys. You know, make a difference. How much will it really cost you? You know what I mean? At the end of the day.
I've always said that.
To help these guys, right?
Yeah, well, Marty Jannetty was showing me his ankle today. I don't know if you've seen Marty's ankle.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
I don't even want to look at it today.
It's crazy.
I saw it last time, and he still hasn't gotten it fixed.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, he's a perfect example. You spend $100 million on a campaign to get elected into office, and you can't help people who got you the money to spend $100 million. You know? But you know, at the end of the day, brother can't take it to hell with him anyway, so it don't much matter.
Were you a big guy into steroids at all when you were in the business? What were your thoughts on the piss test that WWF was doing around this period of time?
Piece of cake to pass. You know? People waited for me to come in and piss in the bottles for them. You know? Hey, Roma, thank God you're here. You know, we got a piss test. You know, hope you got a piss. I'm like, yeah. So I just give everybody a little bit, just enough. Everybody hand in their piss and they pass.
Were you there in the company when Sheik and Duggan had their little incident?
Yes.
What was the...
Vince came out and basically said that they're both done. They'll never work again. And then a few months later, when it blew over, Vince brought him back. And people just... When I tell you, if they had any respect for Vince, it was gone after that. Because that's all they talked about in the locker room. Was, you know, oh yeah, hey, you guys are done. Hey, you'll never work in this business again. Hey, look, they're back, you know. And that was the big joke in the locker room. Vince was a joke.
Right.
So.
I just asked you about the piss tests and stuff like that. As far as like the wellness policy back then, there really was no wellness policy at all. Was WWF really adamant about enforcing, or were they pretty picky with guys who they chose to take piss tests?
They brought the piss test about, and it was mostly for to find out if you're on cocaine. That was the big drug back then, right. Cocaine, you know.
This is the 80s, yes.
Right. So I was probably, to my knowledge, the only wrestler that, like, they was scheduled for a piss test. So you walk in, you don't know who it's going to be. Could be you, could be me, could be them, you know. Like, hey, you got a piss test tonight, Joe. Hey, Bob, you got a piss test tonight. Well, I remember missing a piss test. You know, hey, Paul, you got a piss test tonight. Okay, I'm late. I got to get to the ring. You know, I really don't have to piss right now. Can I do it when I come back? Sure, no problem. Come back, shower, dress, leave, and then go, oh, fuck, I didn't take the piss test. You know, I'm in trouble. And, you know, I'd call Vince or, you know, the office, say, hey, you know, I forgot the piss test. I'm sorry, you know. And I was okay. They were okay with it. Because they knew. I mean, you run the fucking business, man. You know who's doing coke. You know who's not doing anything. And they knew I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't into drugs and drinking.
How did you manage to stay away from all that?
I just wasn't into to drugs and drinking. Wasn't my thing. And went downstairs to a party in one of the boys' rooms. And Ray, they dumped a bunch of pills on the bed. And he popped a few in his mouth. And he's like, come on, man. And I was sitting there. And he said to me, come on, come on. And I said, nah, I don't take them. Bullshit, bullshit. You have to. In other words, if one's guilty, we're all guilty, right? If we all take them.
Right.
No one can rat on anybody. So Ray stood up and he goes, hey, look, man. He goes, my partner doesn't do that shit. He's into pussy. Like
right.
and that was it. No one ever tried to push it on me again. I'd go to the bars or clubs with them afterwards. Maybe buy one or two guys a drink. I'd get my cranberry juice. Nobody know, it's cranberry juice. Hey, Paul, can I get you a drink? No, I'm good, thanks. Give me a cranberry juice, whatever. But that was it. Everybody knew where I was coming from. It was all good.